Hello, guys.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you all doing?
I'm doing well.
How you? I didn't ask you. I was talking to you. What makes you think I want to know about you, Pontus? I hang out with you all day. For God, we did this morning.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm glad to hear you're still doing good.
Hej, hur mår du?
You're bra, tack. Hello from
guys.
Finland. Hello to Finland. Let's get it out there. You noticed there is no lustrous ginger beard in front of the camera today. Tree Kiwi is actually off hunting some IRL deer, or about to be. I think he heads out tomorrow.
Yeah.
So myself and Pontus are here holding the fort and going to show you some digital deer in the form of some TruFALLOW.
A nice bed.
Yes, a nice bed. Yeah, Pontus has gone straight for the nap. So Pontus is driving today. He's going to get some more diamonds because that's what he does.
Yeah.
He's a diamond geezer.
Yeah, so today
as
we're
they say
going
in my
for
home
the
country.
TruFALLOW.
Yes.
Let's see. So let's take a nap first. Because that's
Wow.
what I'm going to do.
It's a hole in your roof, Pontus.
Oh, no. Yeah, let's fix that. Right, let's see where we're heading. So it's early morning. Let's head down to the fields.
Seems like game sounds are incredibly loud.
Yeah.
Tweak that down a bit.
Thanks a lot. I'm not going deaf.
Nice. Folks, let us know at home if that's a bit too quiet, but lots of hellos coming in chat. I would say hello to all of you, but here we go. Just one big hello. Yes. Hello. Nice to see you all in there and saying hi.
Hey, guys.
It's nice. Is there a release date? No release date just as yet. We're still working on it and giving it the attention that it deserves. Rest assured, as soon as we have some news, we'll let you know. But of course, I mean, the longer that we haven't released it, the more work we're putting towards it for you folks to make sure it's true.
Yes, but
TruFALLOW.
someday
Yes.
we will have it.
Yes, yes.
So I have a little jog down to the cornfields. I think there's cornfields, no? Some kind of field anyway.
Yes, that's the one.
I got some nice insider information that hopefully there's some deer.
It's a good spot to find them. Yeah, they do
Yeah.
like those fields. I wonder for winter if we could have snow on all maps, says Wifter on Twitch. I think, although you'd like it, it might be a controversial opinion. I know that some folks aren't so fan. Some people love snow. Some people don't like snow. They prefer. I mean, obviously, if you like snow all the time, you go to Medved.
Yeah.
I'm
thinking,
but seasons in general would be pretty neat. Pretty fun.
Snow in Africa, though.
Snow in Africa. I wonder when that. It must have happened at some point,
of course.
like some
I
freak
think
occurrence.
in the desert it can get pretty cold.
Oh yeah, it can. Yeah.
Oh, look.
Love to see ray tracing in Call of the Wild. Well, you may or may not know, but we have our own engine, which our beautiful games are based off of, called the Apex engine. It's developed in-house, which means we can do all this awesome, pretty stuff, but it does mean that we actually have to develop those functionalities for things like ray tracing ourselves for our engine. If we were using something like Unreal, obviously the Unreal devs would do all that stuff for us, then we just use their engine and make the game, etc. But due to us using our own custom engine, then these things do take us a little bit more time to do, but that would be nice. I have a RTX card myself. It would be... All of the pretties is always nice. Hey, Taco's in chat. Hello, Taco, and Henry too.
Taco.
Is there going to be more ducks? I mean, there's still plenty we can do with avian species in general. I think Chike did talk some stuff about ducks briefly last week, I think, or upland birds too. How are things? Things are good. We covered that at the start, Taco. You're late. We said we're awesome. Pontus is on the hunt for some TruFALLOW. What are you rocking in terms of firepower today, Pontus?
I'm going with the Moshkin. I can show you my inventory. Give me a second. Let's see. So I'm doing the Solokin.
Trusty Solokin.
Yes, I did a nice red bow.
You've got the fast bow.
Yeah, look at
it's red.
me.
Goes
the
faster.
only thing missing are my fast glasses. And this is for pure protection.
Okay, in case you get an angry fallow comes charging at you.
Hey, you should have seen. I had a rabbit charging at me. It was dangerous. It was dangerous. So that's about that. I got a tent also if we...
I know Matt likes to use those fast glasses on the Hunter Classic, actually. When he first started here at Expansive Worlds, I had to explain to him, like, Matt, you can't wear your yellow glasses all the time on the Classic streams. You know, bear in mind, streaming for us is a way of hopefully getting new players to see the game, and if they come in and everything's yellow the whole time, it's going to look kind of weird, but they are super handy. When's a new launch coming? Again, we haven't talked about release dates just yet. We're still wrapping up those finishing touches. We'll let you know as soon as we have that information for you. But it's awesome to hear you're so keen. I mean, it's cool. It's It is a doozy of a lodge. It's massive.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like retirement goals right there. I want to
Yeah,
live in
oh,
that
yeah.
lodge.
Yeah, it was like everything about that was just so nice.
Mhm.
From the sounds to the mounts to the toilet, everything was just so well done.
Yeah. This update takes more time than other updates. We used to have the update a week after Trailblazer Beta comes out. It's the way it is. I mean, no feature is the same as as any other, and I mean, I'm sure you would rather us take the time it needed than getting it out there because you're on this hard schedule. So, yeah, it's just some things take longer than others in terms of features.
So let's see. Do you think this color will work out? Not the tent though.
Gonna wave a tent at it and hopes it comes over. What's the range? Isn't that the 150 yard range?
Yeah,
on
maybe
that
it
one?
is, and it should be about.
I can't remember if that's the
200.
lower attraction
Yeah, but
and
it
higher
is, it
range, or
is.
higher range, lower attraction. Any chance of non-typical racks? Josh, you specifically said whitetail. This is on Facebook. Non-typicals in general are probably something that we'd be interested in doing in the future for sure. I mean, of course, we're still adding true rack animals one by one, but after that, yeah, I mean, non-typical racks would be awesome.
Right, I know it's over there.
Also, I mean, isn't fallow the...
Yeah, or yeah, it might be because the rattling antler thingy, but I
Yes.
couldn't unlock it. I couldn't have my save today for some reason.
Oh, okay. This is the issue we have when we're working on in development builds.
Yeah. So my level wasn't high enough for me to buy
Oh,
that.
we could have fixed that. You should have told me, Pontus. I would have saved you.
Oh,
Um,
I'll get him anyway. Don't worry.
Of course you will.
We'll get
I
that
personally, I don't tend to use calls that much. I like the challenge of sneaking up close and personal. I'm a patient one though, I guess, in that respect.
diamond. Yeah, I'm not though.
Vrax's, we just covered that. I did say that he does need to be using the antler rattle. Are you guys working on a new reserve? If we were, we would not tell you. At least not yet. You know how we work.
Yeah.
We like to keep our secrets until we feel that things are ready to talk about. But I can say that we're always working on awesome stuff. Right now, of course, the one thing you do know about is the upcoming Trophy Lodge. Other such things, as I said, hopefully know how they work by now. We will tell you when the time comes. Don't you worry about that. It's just good for us to... hold that information until... I mean, you can already see some folks in chat are like, where's the lodge? You've already told us about the lodge. Where is it? We like to kind of ration out the information. That way we don't kind of get you too excited too early. It's like Christmas as a kid, you're like, give me my presents now.
I want it now.
Give us all the awesome. Have to say your team has made a wonderful job creating Call the Wild. Thank you and keep up the good work. Well, thank you, TGH. I'm sure the team will be very happy to hear that. So did you have your eyes on one, Pontus?
Yeah, he's just behind the creek here, or whatever you call this little
Creek.
knock.
That's like a
bump.
knoll.
He's just
knoll.
behind the bump.
A creek is a small river. Stream, I guess.
Yeah, there he is. He's still there. I don't have the wind in my favor though. So let's see if I can take him from...
John Sabin is asking on Facebook, how hard would it be to add the red dot on the map when you click the trigger while looking through the binoculars like we have a Hunter Classic? How hard? I don't know. I'm not a dev, but I will say that I've been asking for that personally for a long time because I love that feature. Particularly for when we're doing things like streaming. You've probably seen it before when I've been doing streams. I'll shoot something and I get distracted talking to chat, and then I forget where I shot the thing. So something like that where you can plonk down that map marker would be super handy, actually. But I know that the team has definitely received that feedback. We'll see if and when it comes. I mean, again, we have a list like this long, which we keep adding to. You folks keep adding to your feedback. So it's more a case of the hours in the day to make it all happen. But we're, of course, prioritizing and trying to get things out there as best we can.
This should
So you got a male there and a little female.
Yeah, we're gonna go for the male.
Of course, want to see those
Cool antlers.
real racks. Just update the name now. It's real racks. They look nice. Couldn't quite judge where that hit.
Yeah, we'll see. There's some
We'll
mean
see.
bullet drop, so let's scoot over here.
Solikin though, it's a trusty beast. Normally, if you land that shot,
It should.
it's
do
gonna
its-
eventually
Yeah.
fall over. That better not be a diamond, says our friendly user acquisition troll on his account there on Twitch.
I think it was level 3, so probably not, right?
Either way, it just got up and ran off, so it's not a
Yeah.
diamond anymore. So
No. Too bad. Where was it?
And remember, folks, your friendly reminder about the use of the need word.
Yeah. It's a big word.
It's a very big word. I would strongly enjoy, or very much like, is their preferred terminology. And then we can differentiate from what you really need. Like, yeah. Where are we? Pixel's in there. Hey, Pixel. I would love to use a red Raptor scope, but its current state is not really nice. Any thoughts about that? Define not nice in your feelings. I know we've had some feedback of people like the dot to be a little bit smaller. How would you like to see it? Let us know. It's always good to give us specifics to think about.
Where did he go? His female friends are here, though. Should we try to...
I'm really upset that Tree Kiwi's not here today, though, because I really wanted to talk to him about the rugby for the entire stream.
The what?
The rugby.
Oh,
you know that
yeah.
sport? You play it with an egg? you
Yeah,
run around,
yeah. My team, Hammarby, plays a lot of rugby.
You have a team for rugby?
Yeah, we have a team and everything. We're
It's
the...
not very good.
Oh, look at this. Shut
But yeah,
up.
there was a rugby
Shut
match. There
up.
was a rugby match last weekend.
Hey,
between,
let's focus on this instead.
England and New Zealand, and England did pretty good. Nice.
Yeah, this looked pretty good, right?
Yes.
Let's see.
Love those
nice
big,
post, though.
big, wide sort of shovel tips on them.
Yeah. Yeah, what was so special about the rugby now? I just saw something on Reddit.
What's special was England actually won.
Oh, really?
And quite considerably. Yeah, it was a good game.
Yeah, this looks pretty nice.
So what's our thoughts? Give us your thoughts in chat. What are we thinking about these TruFALLOW?
Yeah,
Nice.
alright.
What did you get? What was it in the end? That was a bronze. It was
Yeah.
a little one.
A small little buddy.
Are you removing Zag Tactics? Well, Zag Tactics is of course a bit of a bug, really. We'll see. I know that Ranok has been on here and said, we're thinking about rejigging stuff in the past. Ranok being our game designer. We'll see. Too small? Yeah, it was only a bronze there, Jonathan. Don't worry.
I know. Give me about 15 more minutes.
They're pretty good, but I forbid you from releasing before I get a fake fallow diamond. Aha. Okay. Yeah, but we got thumbs up. 8 out of 10. People like TruFALLOW. Good. Outdone yourself on the fallow. Love them. That's great to hear, Sparky. 9 out of 10. Do a zombie deer update for Halloween. Well, we do have some zombie deer that appear now and then. Not intended, though. Have you made the rack smaller? That was actually a bronze there, Kai. So we'll see what the bigger ones we might find. This is Pontus, of course. He's probably got a diamond in his pocket somewhere. Can anyone see your chat? Yes, we can, Carbox. Hello. Please know Zombie Deer 2017 broke the game for months. Woofda, 2017 was a long time ago. If you look back to sort of Call of the Wild where it is then and how it is now, I like to think that we definitely made a lot of progress in that respect.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully that can be sort of removed from consideration in terms of if it would cause you problems in the game. I'm going to shift our camera over this way a little bit.
Oh, we're moving.
We're moving. Can we pull that frame out as well so Ponta's arm isn't chopped off?
Maybe I
Excuse
can
me.
sit like this.
There we go. That's a bit better. Doing that live video production.
Yeah.
Also, it's quite funny because I don't know if we covered this. We did this in Generation Zero stream last week, but Pontus has a very interesting way of controlling things. Most people would sit with a keyboard like this. Pontus sits like that, so you can actually see his keyboard poking in the bottom of the video there. So I'm gonna rectify that. Yeah. If it works for you, it works. You bagging those diamonds. That's what counts.
This is how pros play.
Is he a pro CSGO player, says Vraxis. He likes to think so.
Actually, I haven't played Counter-Strike in maybe 15 years, but yeah, the stripes, you know, they take a long time to fade.
Sorry, a question there saying, I'm new to this game, it's very nice, but the footsteps are pretty misleading for distance from you. Is the animal any chance you're working on that? That's a tricky one, because we of course want the information to be there for you, so you can actually kind of work with it and use that as a part of your sort of hunting toolkit, let's say. Obviously it's a bit more gamey in that respect, how it works and where you can hear it from. But we do also have to take into account that people have different kinds of hardware set up. Some people have headphones, some people want to play with speakers. So it's a tricky one to think about there, but maybe make it adjustable could be a good idea for folks. As long as you can't boost it, because obviously people would get cheaty. But seems like half the chat's now about rugby. What keyboard keys is Pontus using to move? He's still using the WASD.
Yeah, please don't tell them I'm using the arrow keys.
You know, he uses his mouse to turn.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Yeah, keyboard turning was what I meant to say. Is TruFALLOW coming to the lodge? I believe that is the current plan. Yes. Then he planned, that's the cue for me to drink some water, tweaks to wind changing, seeing that wind changes are too often, even if it's mild wind flows. I don't think it was something that we've, immediately was on our we must change list, but of course you're giving your feedback there, so that's being taken on board. Thank you for sharing, I guess. Make the footsteps for different weights of the animals different, like a jackrabbit shouldn't sound as loud as a moose. That's interesting you say that, because it is a bit of a meme in the real-life hunting community that squirrels do sound like deer running through the woods. I'm on a lot of bow hunting groups, for example, and it's a bit of an in-joke that, you're sat in your stand and you hear this thing charging through the woods towards you, and you think, oh, it's that trophy buck, and this little squirrel comes, bobbling out to the middle of the field.
It would be nice to see a little deer.
Or a big deer.
That would be even nicer.
Yes. Any plans on a new map? Again, we're not the type that are going to tell things before we're ready to tell things. But of course, I mean, there's a whole planet left for us to explore. So many fun biomes. There's tons more we want to do with this game. So on a long enough timeline, yes, we'll do a new map for sure. Any plans and more plans? Yes, we have plans for more plans. Or it's a plan. It's a plan to have plans for more plans. Yes. Squirrels are the bane of every hunter's life for exactly that reason. Exactly. I'm not making stuff up here. It's, yeah. Got attacked by a squirrel deer hunting a few years ago. Oh, wow. A whole planet? We're going for hunting for aliens, boys. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, on a long enough timeline.
Is a new lodge going to be free, as we've already paid for hunting lodges? I mean, you paid for that hunting lodge. This lodge is very different from the previous one. I mean, it's like 4 or 5 times the size. It has a lot more features in it, some of which will be introduced in the old lodge, as I'm led to believe. So, there is something to consider there. What about adding dogs? Dogs would be awesome. I mean, humans have been using dogs since hunting was a thing, and dogs are a thing, pretty much. Yeah, I think that's definitely something we'd love to look at one day, for sure. I mean, there's tons of stuff we want to do. It's just a matter of the time to do it all. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be awesome to just point at something and get it. That would be nice.
Yes.
I wish we could do that.
Yes. There's that need word again, Bigfoot in the game. How do you know Bigfoot's not already out there?
Exactly.
Non-typicals would be awesome. Yes, we had that one raised at the start of the stream. Again, we have existing animals that we're, slowly updating with TruRAX. And I guess next step from that would be great to look at non-typicals at some point. I know we've had game designers on stream in the past who've also said that would be a cool idea. Lots of goals. Lots of goals. We just need the time to make it happen. How about turkeys? Okay, turkeys again just got delayed by 1 extra day. We know you folks want turkeys. Again, myself and Matt, we love turkeys. It's our favorite thing to hunt in the Hunter Classic. And that's all the turkey discussion for this stream.
Yeah, that's another year, Woofter.
I don't know if it's possible, as I loved new bow sight. On, say, the 5-pin, it would be awesome if you could invis use all 5 pins, so like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, instead of using the zeroing perk and using mill pin. As an archer myself, TJ, that will make sense. I would love to be able to move the pins individually, in fact. Good feedback. People like classic-style trophy shots. Indeed, that would be awesome. Another thing on our massive list of things we'd love to do. Is there bullet drop? There is bullet drop, yes. It's not as big as you would expect from playing games like, Battlefield, where
it really
PUBG
arches,
and that kind of thing. Because that's more like a skill balancer for a multiplayer shooter. For us, it's a much more gradual thing, which is a little bit more realistic into how weaponry would behave, actually. They don't tend to drop over 100 yards into the floor. Fix the integrity. Woofter, please give us usable feedback, if possible. What's the issue of integrity you're having specifically? Let us know, and we can look into that for you, by all means. Always happy to hear good feedback. Why no rabbits in Hirschfelden? That goes back to... No, actually, that's me thinking of something else entirely. I don't know. We have some on Leighton. We have the scrub hare... in Vahunga Savannah. Yeah, maybe a small game animal, another small game animal on Hirschfelden could be nice. What is on the top of your personal wishing list? That's a good question.
Ooh.
What would you like to see, Pontus?
I would like to see permanent markers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with world peace.
We can choose anything.
No, turkeys. Sorry, but I would love to see turkeys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke that bear.
The thing, critters. Can I change?
Critters?
Yeah, that would be super awesome.
I still have this, silly shower idea that I had way back. How it'd be fun to have a mini game where you're just set up in a barn with like an air rifle, and you're sat there like blapping rats and stuff, like as if you were doing pest control in a barn. That for me, I would enjoy. But
now that I start thinking of it, I want other things too.
This is the thing, and we see our fans with that as well. They're like, I want this thing and this thing, and there's so much awesome stuff we can do with this game.
I could maybe give a top 10.
Graham is running for Miss World. That's going to be the shortest candidacy known to humankind. Do you guys plan loadout presets? Misho, that probably would actually be one of my top list as well. Loadout presets would be awesome, and we've definitely been looking at feedback from that. I think, we have lots of ideas where we want to go with how inventory can work and that thing. So, in time, I think we might see some changes there. Trophy Lodge have a back porch area, rats and squirrels and sweet tea. That'd be awesome. You get like a fold-out chair or a rocker. You can sit out there with your your
little straw hat. Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Muzzle loaders, feedback we've definitely received from you folks, Spencer. Rider rabbits cause so much damage to ATV. These rabbits, they work out. I mean, the damage thing is kind of a balancing thing that we added. I mean, it might not make sense if you're looking at it from a real perspective, but we didn't want people to be running around just mowing down animals. So it was more of a mechanic to sort of dissuade that, let's say.
I tried that actually. It's really hard to hit one of these animals with the ATV.
You're a sick puppy, Pontus.
Yeah, but I just want to see if it's possible.
Yeah.
I didn't manage.
I'd like to see a change to a map's custom marker. It's too big. Maybe doing a smaller marker would be nice, or maybe even draw it as a thin line to the sky. I see, so it's like a beacon type thing. Yeah. When we know more about skill, perks, or level cap changes, no news on that at the moment, Jonathan, but of course, if we have it, we'll absolutely let you know. Some other developers do roadmaps where they outline development plans for the upcoming year/18 months. Can you give some info on why your group doesn't do public roadmaps? A lot of what we do is very much linked to user feedback. Of course, we have in our mind where we'd like to get things to go, but we also kind of reserve the right to perhaps change that and react to what you folks are saying. So that's always an element. And when you've baked yourself into an 18-month promise, let's say, it's really hard to react to that feedback, particularly if one part of the community has really set themselves on a feature in this roadmap, which we perhaps changed because a larger part of the community wanted to see something else. So it's kind of our way of not railroading us into something so that we can more agilely react to the things that you ask for. That's not to say it would never happen. It could certainly happen, but that's our thinking up until now. Jason Wright on Facebook asking, when can we expect TruFALLOW to launch? No release date as yet. The devs are still hard at work working on it, so we'll absolutely love to tell you as soon as we have that news. Does the zones go away if it's hunted? Asks Hal MC on Twitch. So need zones work where if you were to shoot a certain amount of animals within that need zone, 3, it will remove the need zone from the map. So if you want to kind of cultivate and populate an area of favorite need zones, it's best to only selectively take animals from them. You can use tripod stands, or tree stands, to allow you to push that number 3 up to 5, I believe it is. I'm a bit rusty with Call of the Wild. I'm working very much Generation 0 at the moment. So yeah, if you particularly like to hunt a specific need zone, recommend putting down some tree or tripod stands. Otherwise, then yes, you should only take 2 at a time from that area. Otherwise, you do risk hunting pressure wiping out that need zone. So shoot 2, go hunt somewhere else until that hunting pressure disappears. Then you can come back and hunt that zone again.
How long does it take for the pressure to relax?
It doesn't disappear over time. It disappears based on hunting activity. So if you go to another area and you hunt there, as new hunting pressure zones appear, older ones start to fade out.
All right, good to know.
Good addition to Stand DLC will be feeding zones. That would be awesome. Feeders, salt licks, all this kind of fun stuff to bring stuff in. Think of it almost as your own custom need zone generator. That would be pretty cool, I think. Be fun. Does bow and crossbow actually add the same hunting pressure as guns? It does indeed. It's based upon, you hitting an animal or whatever. Please consider changing the 2.5 class animal into a class 2. Feedback taken, Wufter. Pro tip, goose hunting on a Hirschfeld is a quick way to reset hunting pressure. Yeah, I mean, high volume animals, like birds, is going to be a good way to kind of clean hunting pressure, let's say. Any way of where you can kill animals quickly and efficiently would be the way to kind of game that system, yeah. TruFALLOW dropping today? No, but hopefully Pontus is going to drop some more TruFALLOW.
Yeah, we'll see. It's been a bit scarce.
Quiet.
Yeah, so let's travel back here and have a look down the water. See if we can find something.
Is crossplay on the list for the future? Crossplay would be awesome. I mean, of course, we have a brilliant community on 3 different platforms right now. It's a big feature for us to develop, though. Again, we use our own in-house engine, which makes us have to tackle it slightly different to other developers who use off-the-shelf, let's say, engines such as Unreal or Unity, etc. I think we'd love to do it. It's a case of when we can fit that kind of thing in, I think. Again, we have, you just look at the chat. We have so many requests, and we'd love to do them all. It's just a matter of us picking out which ones we think are going to bring the best bang for the buck to the game at the right time. No date for the new lodge just yet, Rob. What time of day are we at?
It's pretty early still. It's 7.
Yeah, okay. I think stuff should start appearing in about an hour, I think.
Yeah, down by the water here. Getting thirsty.
Good poker face, Graham. Keep up the good work, guys. I'm not sure what that means. Pheasants in the future. I'd love pheasants. I used to shoot pheasants when I was younger, back in the UK. Pheasants would be awesome.
They're pretty slow, right? Pheasants.
They're not the smartest birds in the
Yeah.
world.
Well, a turkey actually is pretty smart,
Yeah,
right?
compared to a pheasant for sure. Yeah. Could you guys explain to me what TruFALLOW means? Absolutely. So, if you're not up to speed with our terminologies, TruRacks is a function that we're sort of progressively adding into the game for existing animals, and will come ideally with any new animals that come to the map. TruRacks is a way of us randomly generating antlers on antlered species. For now, that may change onto other trophy type species as well, tusks, horns, that kind of thing. But right now, focusing on antlers. So up until now, and historically, antler species all had very sort of set types of antlers that we kind of pull them from a pool. TruRacks is a way of sort of generating them randomly each time, so that each animal is going to look different. So TruFALLOW is denoting the fact that we're changing from this old classic way of doing the racks, where they came from a set pool, into this new randomly generated version. Who is Graham and who is Pontus?
Well,
That's Pontus.
yeah, that's Graham.
I'm Graham.
We work at Avalanche Studios. Yes, I know it's a bit early, but maybe I can spot something around here.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Personally, though, I mean, I don't play Call of the Wild like that. I don't really play Need Zone so much. I mean, this is the nice thing about Call of the Wild. You can play it so very differently. Some people like to sort of power game, and they want after the most efficient hunt possible, know your need zones, get to them at the right times, that kind of thing. Me, I like just going for a walk and seeing what I see.
Yeah,
of course, when you want to
like
target
that.
specific species, then it's always good to look at their time of day and stuff. But of course, Pontus is quite new to the family, so he's still learning here. Although you did get your diamond in your second stream, so he's learning fast. No date yet. No, sorry. Sorry, say
This
again.
is a new map, though.
It is. You haven't done Hirschfeld yet, have you, actually?
No, I think I played Layton, and then I played Yukon. I like to get 100% before I move on.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Hirschfeld is definitely a challenging map. It's very pretty, but that prettiness makes it more challenging because you've got lots of trees, lots of bushes.
Of vegetation here.
Whereas Vihonga, you can got such massive sight lines. I know this is one of Tree Kiwi's favorite maps, though. Hirschfeld.
Yeah. And I get him. It's really it looks so good.
Yes, it's very.
Except
very
for the deer, I want deer.
Sprinting will not bring you deer.
Yeah, I know. I'm so impatient. Since I can't see anything here, let's just cheese it somewhere. Has someone been sleeping here?
The plans to make moving up terrain easier. Currently, it's not fun going up hills. I don't know if we have anything like as a burning issue that we're looking at right now, but again, we're always listening to feedback, so thank you for letting us know that you would like to have some attention towards that. I hope they're not going to pull another night revision release where we say we don't have a date and then release the next day. Ideally, we would not do that. Unfortunately, some of the requirements of game development does mean that things can move quickly or slowly depending on what happens, which is why we do like to try and control the messaging a bit. But yes, ideally that will not happen. Giving me specific details about integrity, can we have buckshot back giving full integrity on geese or at least 12 gauge steel birdshot, please? Feedback taken, Stevie? What is your favourite map? I always used to say Layton. Now I think I'm a Vihonga guy.
Yeah?
But I'd say Layton and Vihonga are quite close for me. They kind of shift up and shift down.
Yeah, I need to try the...
You haven't done Vihonga yet, have you?
No.
I really like that map.
I'd say Yukon.
You like Yukon?
Yeah, I do. And since I played it a lot, I know my way around it. Where to go, where to
hide from the wolves.
Well, rather where to harvest the wolves.
Yeah, I mean, of course, the wolves used to be pretty angry little folks in general, but we tweaked that down a bit based on player feedback. I know some people still see now and then. We like the angry wolves back again, but the voices are much louder in them being too angry. So we always try to do the best to please as many as we can. So. Add swimming to the game to fix the very unpleasant experience of walking through water. Swimming's probably not something we're going to prioritize. It doesn't make sense that you're going to go swimming through water with your full load of hunting gear on.
Yeah, it seems a bit
yeah,
odd behavior.
it does. But some way of traversing water would be pretty neat. I want to see a kayak or something personally.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Which again wouldn't make sense when you pull a whole kayak out your pocket and stick it in the
should
water.
you, like,
but you know, it's a
carry
game.
it
So
around on
yeah.
the back, or
Yeah, but there are some sort of developmental decisions that go into how we make players traverse around the zones, etc. Sorry, Jason, that's a massive message. I'm trying to read it. Jason on Facebook would like a notifier, basically, when you kill your very best animal, make a personal best. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
yeah,
a
that'll
good,
pop up saying,
good
yeah,
suggestion.
it's a record.
Always
it's
nice to hear that you've, another
yeah.
goal popped up.
confirmation.
Mm.
I would like some TruFALLOW confirmation now.
It happens, you get hunts like that. Hosenfuhrer wants to see an inflatable rubber dinghy, only if you're able to shoot it in multiplayer. If you can have someone popping it with 2 rounds,
Yeah.
and then you just slowly float towards the riverbank like the ducks do. More fixes for animal pathing. Ormi, that's a standard thing for us. Every update, we're always tweaking things like, optimization, performance, animal pathing, that kind of thing. That's kind of an ongoing process for us, and I think always will be. It's the kind of thing where we can always tweak it, this here and there, so yeah. Add more detailed animal statistics, like how many of each species you kill and rating per species. That's a good suggestion, Oscar. I'd say it's always nice, particularly for us as devs, to think about ways where you can celebrate your own success, let's say, giving you means to do that, so that's great. Plans for mod support. Again, we have our own in-house engine, which makes the whole modding situation different to us. People are used to modding for certain games with certain underlying tool sets, which we would have very differently, so I'm not certain it's going to be a priority of us, although user-generated content is always awesome. Gotta say, I was playing Savannah just now, and the death animation for animals is awesome. Really good job, guys. Thank you, Tommy B. Nice to hear that you appreciate that. Still no sign of Bigfoot. Maybe one day. You just need to look harder.
Yeah.
Mm.
The truth is out there somewhere. We just don't.
Truth is out there, unlike the fallow deer.
Yeah,
you could always go for a rest somewhere and come back close to 9 and hunt the water's edge
yeah,
or something.
maybe I should. Yeah, let's do that. It's still pretty close, but yeah, we could skip a bit.
You guys are awesome answering these questions live. Well, thank you. That's what we're here for. I like to be able to sort trophies in Trophy Marathon. So I have to scroll through hundreds to find my best animal. That makes sense, Jason. And these little user experience tweaks are definitely nice to hear your feedback on.
Back to bed.
Being able to view trophy rating, etc. in the lodge. Kai, there's going to be some improvements to that coming up. Definitely. Pontus enjoys the game while Graham works. No, I mean, I have a very good skill set, which is just talking. Yeah. It's also it's definitely a knack in itself, playing and talking at the same time and doing both well. I still struggle with keeping gameplay at a suitable level whilst keeping engaged with chat. And you come here to hear us answer your questions and give you that developer insight. So it's good to have one of us here to gibber away to you while the other one can concentrate on the gameplay. Any chance of gun balancing? Again, Woofter, please give us details to work with. That's such a broad question. Give us details to work with, what you think should be balanced, why, and then absolutely we'd love to hear your feedback there. But just answering sort of random, vague things, it's really hard for us to sort of action, let's say. But of course, in general, gun balancing is something we always have an eye on. As we add more content to the game, more animals, there's always going to sort of shift how we think about things in some respect. Love this game, love the interactivity, can't wait for what's in the future. Well, thank you, Birdie Box, over on Mixer. That's nice to hear. Pontus, I'm waiting for some headshots from you since TK ain't that good with headshots. Well,
yeah. First of all, we need to find something to shoot at.
And second of all, it's not a zombie game, people. Headshots are not the desired game plan here.
Yeah, but
although I do
see
use
what
them
I
for
can
Cape
pull
Buffalo.
off.
Yeah, you should hit the hunger and go against those Cape Buffalo. Actually,
here some tracks, nice.
Well, let's get Pontus on the hunger on a stream coming up soon.
Yeah. I'll show you how it's done.
How many animals are spawned on a map when you join? That's an example of the kind of question that we're not going to answer. We don't like to dig into like the nuts and bolts, how things work. If you as a community can work that out, that's awesome. But things like that, it doesn't really bring any value to you as players. And sometimes, looking behind that curtain, it doesn't add enjoyment, let's say. So those kind of questions we'll dodge, I'm sorry to say. When you join the axe, you remove 16 animals. That would make for a very dull game in the space of a week. Should add turkeys on Thanksgiving and remove them the day after to tick everyone off. I mean, we don't like to aim to tick everyone off. If turkeys come, then I'd like to think there'll be a regular installment. But that would be kind of accurate. Turkeys are there on Thanksgiving, then gone the next day. Or no, maybe we could have turkey sandwiches the next day, I guess would be more accurate. But
There's someone really close to me now.
yeah, there we go. Is it a doe?
It's a girl.
Yeah. Oh, is that a boyfriend behind her, though?
Is it?
Oh, she's gone. I think it was a second doe. At least we know there's some life in the woods.
Yes. Yes. Hopefully maybe they're trotting down to the water. Let's follow that marker.
They were doing it fast. 45 minutes and dropped a few questions and things. Got nothing. I'm sorry, Sorrow. But we are talking to 4 different chat channels at the same time here. We can never promise to guarantee to answer every single question that comes in, purely because questions come in faster than actual time works. But we always try to answer as many as we can.
There's another girl. And another one.
Yeah. Where are the guys at, huh?
Yeah, where's their boyfriends?
Where were those
Hello.
bachelor fallows?
Damn, did we already play 45 minutes?
We did. Why is it when they'll kill a blacktail with a 30 or 6, integrity is 0, but whitetail is 100%? Whitetail's a bigger deer. Heading to lunch, fun times with AFK. No worries, Gangrene. Thank you for dropping in. And no, don't worry, there'll be no release date reveals here, so you're not going to miss anything. Can I request a few ideas, says Bertie Box on Mixer, a blowgun, spear hunting. That's always the thought that we have. Of course, our game designers want to think of other means, how people hunt. It's not just about bows and rifles. So who knows? Anything is possible in the future.
Oh, that's funny, Gangrene.
Gangrene's gonna dress up as Phil for Halloween. If you do a good Phil cosplay and send it to us on social media, then we'll hook you up with some goodies, I'm sure.
Yeah, that would be the best.
Let's get your Phil cosplays
yeah.
to our social media. Make it happen.
Oh, I just love to see that. Please, someone.
And tree kiwis. We need to get some tree kiwis out there as well.
Oh, that would also be awesome.
Why so many female moose? There's female moose, I guess. I guess you want to see more males. Is that the thing? I'm not sure how we balance that or judge it. But not everything can be a trophy male. Put it that way. Otherwise, when you do get a trophy mail, it's not exciting. It's about sort of bracketing your gameplay. If we just give you the maximum of everything all the time, then you get bored of that pretty quick, because you need something to kind of juxtapose it with, let's say. That's a state secret. If Graham tells us about animal sports, he'll have to kill us. I wouldn't go that far, but I won't tell you instead. How's that sound? It's fine, Graham. Understanding it's a bit busy. I do still love the game and streams. You guys are great. Well, thank you, sorry. I mean, the best way, if you want to really get our eyes on a question that you have, I mean, again, we try and do our best in the streams. Hit us up on social media. Get us on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, and that way we can better digest stuff coming in and get you a response. Can you make it so we can change servers in-game or multiplayer rather than quitting each game, please? Ideally, that shouldn't be a requirement, because you shouldn't be just flicking through multiplayer sessions like a million miles an hour. But feedback taken. I don't know if the use case should be that we expect you to be wanting to flick through multiplayer sessions that quickly. But again, listening. Good to get the possibility to split ammo. Okay, good feedback, Tiger. Why would you want to split ammo out of interest? I mean, it doesn't...
Well, you're far from home. Your buddy got a lot, you get none.
Oh, give it to friends and multiplayer. That's a good way of thinking. Shouldn't you be taking notes? Well, due to the magic of the internet, everything that's happening right now is recorded. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, which means you can actually watch the stream afterwards if
yes,
you want to?
You can. Yes, you can. So if you came in late, you can always watch our VOD on YouTube or here on Twitch if you're watching on Twitch.
Maybe if you watch the stream enough times, you will see me get the fallow there.
You can spin back in the VOD as well to see Pontus get a true fallow at the start.
Yeah.
But you have streams like that now and then. It's just like hunting in real life. Sometimes you get the good days, sometimes you get the less good days.
It's a nice walk out in nature, though.
Mm.
But wouldn't it be awesome if I just tripped onto a diamond?
It would be, yes.
I would even settle for a gold, to be honest.
Saying you would have to watch it again, which is inefficient. Well, there is also the case that a lot of the things we hear in stream isn't often that we hear a brand new information or new feedback that we never heard before. Chances are we've already heard it a lot of times. So we obviously, a lot of our day is about reading your feedback on social media, on our Steam Community Hub, all these other places out there. So it's somewhat infrequent we hear something that's genuinely new and we haven't already registered elsewhere. And in the few that we do happen to hear, our brains are good enough to hold them for an hour. Who's this pinging away at me? Is there someone who wants to communicate here? Dun, 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 dun. No, just in case the devs are asking something. Tripods / bipods would be sick. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Or shooting sticks, that kind of thing.
Shooting stick?
It's
this the one
stick you can balance your rifle on top of, like a monopod, I guess you could also call it.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Hal MC, we get you can drive your 80 underwater. You don't have to keep posting it. It's okay. We need no Hendry. You don't need. You would strongly wish to have thermal scopes. We did see some feedback on that based off of when we did the high-tech hunting pack. Some folks said they like to see thermal equivalents. Other folks said, no, we never want to see them. But yeah, good feedback taken. We've definitely seen it out there. Tactical nukes would be great for harvesting and pre-cooking herds. I'm not sure it'd be healthy meat to eat that afterwards, though.
It would be handy, though. Super convenient.
Yeah. Well, bipod, Ryan, being the correct name, is something with two legs. Bi. Mono, one. That's why I went for that terminology. Woofter, please, buddy. I'd love to help you, but you keep coming with very vague things. You said we need fixes and balancing. If you want us to be able to act on your feedback, which we would absolutely love to do, please tell us what you would like us to fix and balance. That's such a massive statement that we can't really do anything with it.
Which weapon is it?
Yeah, what would you personally like to see?
Yeah. Tell us.
Yeah.
We would love to know.
But otherwise, just making comments like that, unfortunately, there's really nothing we can do with that information. As much as we'd love to be able to read your mind. Hey, Graham and Pontus says, Warboy. Hello there, Warboy.
Hello. So do you think this
have
a gentleman with them?
What's the one in the back?
Yeah, that's
with the head down. Really looks like a lady.
Yeah, it's a lady.
It's a lady.
It's a pack of golden ladies.
Oh, hang on. Stop. Go zoom. Go back in. Look up above. Oh, it's just a waggly tree. I thought there was something there, but it's not.
No.
Oh, it's a tree. But sorry, it's a tree.
Have someone with them.
Oh man, Dust Till Dawn sleeve. That's actually what made me decide to get this tattoo originally, was that movie back as a little teenager, and then I waited until I was a bigger adult before I got it, like a sensible person would do. I missed the neck bit though, because I like the possibility to get jobs. We need more time to play the game. Now that is a valid need request right there, Jonas. Yes. Someone needs to invent some kind of magical machine so I can do my full day job, yet also have the same amount of time to play video games. That'd be perfect.
Yeah, time moves so fast when you're playing games.
It does, and particularly as you get more and more adulty. As you get older, I notice time just goes, whoosh, flies by. It's always awesome that you have to pack in each day at work. That's the thing. Hell yeah, I own a tattoo studio. I play this game every night to relax. That's nice to hear there, Chris.
Look at this.
Any males in there? All females again?
Yeah.
A lot of them, though. A lot of them. Oh, the single fallow. Oh, the single fallow. Oh, the single... With your horns up. Or antlers, I guess.
Oh, no, look at that. It was a male here.
Oh, there was. Here we go, folks. 6 minutes now for Pontus to bag this male.
Did I spook it? I think I spooked it.
No.
I got the window.
They heard my butchery of Beyonce and ran off.
Call me again.
Pheasants would be nice. Yes, Henny, someone mentioned that earlier in the stream. Pheasants would be awesome.
Oh.
Maybe a good fit for Hirschfeld and all the like.
Yeah, what do you think about turkeys?
I think they're delicious. Actually, though, to be fair, as far as birds are concerned, turkeys are kind of like, it's bird meat.
I never really liked turkey, though, to be honest.
It's not that interesting. But hunting them is fun in the Hunter Classic, and hopefully one day in Call the Wild. But otherwise, give me a good duck. Yum, yum, yum.
That's a lady. Oh. Don't want you.
Graham, what's your personal Twitch stream name so I can find you again? I don't like to give that stuff out on the work channels. I'm sorry to say, Stitch. I don't want to promote myself when I'm doing my day job. So you'll find me if you seek, maybe. Possibly. But thank you for wanting to find out. Pheasants in Europe, and no, don't even apologise, Stitch. You want to know at all. It's just my own personal thing. I don't like to do that. Pheasants in Europe and turkey in the USA. That'd be pretty good, although they are very different birds. We had the discussion earlier how obviously pheasants are very derpy and turkey are pretty on the ball, actually. They probably have to be designed quite differently, and animations are very different, sizes are different. Yeah, so they would be very, very distinct between the two.
But we'd love to see both, though.
We need true Zaggies in the game. I'm not sure how Zaggy would feel about that, having him represented as a huntable species. Hands-free mouth calls used via hotkey. Oh, so you can just hotkey the calls and they automatically do them. That'd be quite handy.
You could use
I was thinking of like using a microphone.
Yeah, you could blow your mic.
We've joked about that before, like a Guitar Hero style controller you can plug into your PC and you'd be like, yeah.
That would be nice, though.
Otherwise, we have our. Is it working? I don't think we have any elk on this map though. But
No.
yeah, we got a goose caller, but I think it has tree kiwi spit all over it. So I'm not gonna
Don't touch it, for the love of God.
ability to hunt snowmen during Christmas. Indeed.
Ability to hunt Santa.
I contest turkey intelligence. One of them spent 40 minutes doing a mating display at my mother once.
Oh, look at this.
I guess like
Look
any
at
species,
this.
some are smarter than others. Is that the male?
Yeah,
oh,
it
that
is.
was
It
he's a
is.
handsome fella. Just that. Okay,
That should have
that's
got him
probably
pretty
a bit
well.
high up in the
No,
shoulder. He might have
fell
single lunged it.
down. I think
Looked
I
like he
got
ran.
him. Oh, no, it was just some.
Oh no, you
he's
got him.
down.
Nice.
All right,
Nice.
look at that.
Okay, let's see if we can see some.
Look, nice
oh,
big.
he's in the
antlers.
bushes. Yeah,
Let's.
I'm interested to see where that shot went.
Oh, it's a goal though.
That was a double lung. Nice gold. 850. Look at that. Look at that, people. That is a beautiful set of antlers.
Let's see. Yeah, it hit pretty.
Oh,
well.
actually, yeah, they actually penetrated through to the second lung.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's the sort.
Not the shot I would have taken,
guys.
but it worked. Nice. Good job. Good job. That's a handsome fella. Again, what are we thinking?
Yeah, good
Thumbs
or bad.
up. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I'm pretty. I said I'd settle for gold, so
Yeah.
yeah, I like these antlers.
A call that says follow my Twitch for Zaggy. Told you Pontus is a beast, Expansive Worlds. We didn't doubt that. Pontus gets the job done. Yeah. Love this game. Wow, that's awesome. Glad to hear you like it, Kip. Yeah, that was a fine set of antlers on that fallow. Did
Yeah,
a
it
great
was
job, the team
really
there.
nice.
Any news on a patch release for skills or perks? Not at this time. Of course, if we have that news, we'll share it with you as soon as it happens. They look great. Excited to see them in the game. Thank you for the kind words, Sorrow. Glad you like it. Carbox says they look good. Anything been announced yet? Just got here, says Burbs on YouTube. We've been showing off TruFALLOW. We sort of got a little bronze at the start, and we got a nice big diamond, gold, towards the end.
Wish it was a diamond.
So yeah, still showing TruFALLOW. We'll let you know when more news should come. Nurax looks great, says Paul. Please do not click that link that just came up on Twitch. If one of the mods could please get rid of that person, thank you. Actually, it seems Nightbot already grabbed it, so that's good. I think we only see it on our end. Braxton asking about mouse and keyboard for console. It'd be something we'd love to fit in the game, but we've had this discussion before, and it's the kind of thing where a small portion of the players would love to see it, and it's whether we think that time investment is worth doing something that a small group would appreciate rather than something big that everybody can enjoy at the same time. So these are the kind of things we have to think about as developers. But yes, it would be awesome, 100%. I've listed some issues I've experienced for months now. I've mentioned them. No user fixes are changing. Recent survey. Okay. That's great then. If you're ready to let us know about them, then they've been logged. And again, it's just a matter of time for us. We need the time to do all the fixes and all the improvements that you folks want at the same time. And we're doing our very best to kind of balance how we give it to you. You know, if we did 6 months of fixing, then people would probably start to get fed up and want some new things to enjoy. So this is why we try and mix things up a little bit, and you know, we give you some content, we give bug fixes, and that's the method behind the way we do things. Before leaving, how many points do you reckon England will lose to South Africa? Well, yeah, we'll see if lightning can strike twice, but you know, I'd like to think that we have a chance. Again, rugby talk for those of you who are not in the know there. Hello, Mohammed on Twitch. Unfortunately, we are about to wrap it up. It is 5 o'clock, so we'll finish it on that gold there, Pontus.
Yeah, well.
Yes. But thank you
It
so
looked
much, all of you, for joining.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Managed to seal the deal at the end there. It's good.
You'll see us next week again.
You will. You will. Again, Tree Kiwi is going to be off hunting his on his whitetail adventure in the US. So it'll be myself and Pontus again next week.
Yes.
We'll see what we have to show then. But otherwise, thank you so much for coming out. It's great seeing your feedback in chat, as always. And myself and Pontus look forward to seeing you next time.
We sure do.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Take care, guys.
Bye-bye.